Hello everybody and welcome to this first fireworks tutorial. This is the first in a series of tutorials where I'm going to show you some techniques that you can use in your coursework. The files that I'm going to use here are available in the same folder as the video that you're currently watching, and you should be able to download them from the Dropbox folder so you can do the same stuff that I'm doing as well. Okay, the first one I'm going to do is show you how to use the blur tool. I'm going to choose an image here which we can use to demonstrate this with. Of a red bus. So I'm going to click open on this Fireworks welcome window there, and I've already downloaded this image and it's there. It's called red bus, and you can get that guy if you need to. Okay, so we get a picture of a bus. Now at the moment the bus does stand out quite a bit anyway in that image. It's quite a nice photograph, but I want the bus to stand out a touch more. Now one way of emphasising an object in an image is by blurring out the background, and that's what I'm going to do with this image here. Over on the left hand side of the fireworks window you've got a toolbox, and the toolbox contains a set of bitmap tools, and one of the bitmap tools, this guy here, is the blur tool. Now if the blur tool is not shown in that position, any of the tools with a little black arrow down at the bottom right hand corner there, if you click and hold you get a fly out menu and you can select different tools. Just make sure the blur tool is showing from there. Once the blur tool is selected, you see your cursor changes to a little blue circle. And the little blue circle is the area that you're going to blur. You can change the size of that blue circle down here in the properties window by changing the slider. If you make it bigger, the circle gets bigger. If you make it smaller, it gets smaller. Kind of obvious really. The edge here tells you how soft the edge of the blur tool will be. Now I want to make the edge quite hard because I don't want to lose any definition on the blur near the edge of the image that I'm working with. So I'm going to drop that down to about 10. So it maintains a little bit of softness on the edge, but doesn't take off too much. Shape's a circle, that's fine, I'll keep it at that. The intensity level tells you exactly how much blur will be applied. You can go from 0 for no blur, not much point, to 100, which is very blurry, and I don't really want to use that high intensity level. So I'm going to leave it set around 44. I might increase it to about 50 actually, just to make sure it's okay. And then I very carefully use my tool to just blur the background. So I click and drag and you can see immediately that I'm getting a blurring effect on the background. Okay, I'm working in stripes on the image, mainly so I know which bits I've done. And I'm not going to go right up to the edge of the bus. We'll do that bit separately in a sec. Across the bottom, up the right hand side of the bus there. Don't forget to do the top. And there as well. Let go of my mouse because I don't want to over blur this section here. Come back to where I got to. Click and then drag. Just down there. And then up that side. Now if you want to apply more blur to your image, feel free. See what effect it has. That's not so bad. I'm going to let go of that. Now you can see the bus is standing out even more, but I've got this problem where the immediate edges of the bus are still a touch too sharp really, so I want to zoom in and I want to do those edges there. So I'll just change the magnification level to about 200. That zooms me in. Might even go to 3. Now my blur tool's far too big now, so I want to drop the size down to about 14, 15, and then very carefully I go around the detail on the side of the bus. Use my mouse wheel to scroll up, and you can see that's working really well now. Really taking the edge out. No point blurring the top because it's white anyway. Okay, work your way down there, around the mirror, down the right hand side. Nicely done. Down there, that's the road gone. Blurry, blurry, underneath the bus. Let's get it right. Around there, use the scroll bar just to move up to the right hand side. And then the last little bit we'll do is just up this right hand side of the bus. I think we're back where we started from now. Okay, zoom out to 100%, and there we go. Okay, that's it really. If you want to try that same tutorial out again on the bus image, give it a go. Change the blur intensities, see how you get on, see if you can make it look better than mine, and thanks for watching. Good luck.